We're live.
Live. Hey, we made it. Namaste.
I don't know how you made it.
Greetings, salutations, good vibes. It's Thursday night. It was almost, 9 o'clock. So that makes it Thursday Night Vibes with Master Rochi. And Caitlin, the talent.
Hang on.
So how are you tonight,
Mom.
Caitlin?
The camera's dirty.
What do you want me to do?
Why? It doesn't matter.
All right.
All right, what's dirty?
The camera. Either the camera's dirty or
Are you live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or my eye's doing some funky things. Yeah, wipe it off. Get it. Get it. Good job, Mom. See, look how much clearer we are now.
That better? It probably had Matt's thumbprint on it.
See, we're clear
No,
now.
it had several of my thumbprints on it. I wanted to add something special to the show.
Put the light to adjust there. Yeah, see, we're clearer now. See, we're more clear. We're not fuzzy.
Well, you know what? That makes me just tickle pink.
Good evening, Butternips.
Butternips, namaste. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. So what's going on with Caitlin? Oh, hold on. Now, I apologize for the delay tonight because some people don't understand that we do the same thing at the same time every week for almost a year together. So, I mean, it's hard when you're working with somebody, and they slide in the door like 2 minutes till it's time to clock in and want all kinds of information and just hectic.
Me.
And then you end up, running into time issues and all. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I just don't like situations like that. So anyway, Caitlin, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You're good. Well,
Good.
you see, that's better than the standard okay.
Next time,
Yes.
have the live ready before I come in here, buddy.
If I was going to set that up, in fact, I don't even know what we're streaming on. Are we on Master Rochi, The Garden, and YouTube?
Master Rochi's Garden and YouTube.
Can we stream to Master Rochi too?
I haven't done it all sent all the messages.
Okay. Because, thank you. I'm digging that we're getting more and more followers to come over and support Master Rochi's garden as much as they do Master Rochi. In fact, I'm at my extent of my friends list for Master Rochi, and I'm going to probably do more posting on Mama Rochi's bringing in snacks and stuff. More posting actually on the gardens page. But thank you for tuning in, and we're also on YouTube. So check us out on YouTube. We've got all of our old shows on YouTube also, and if you're not checking out Master Rochi's Mondays yet, we have those on our live tab, and these shows since we've started going live. So check that stuff out, and be sure to check out MasterRochi'sGarden.com.
Yes.
So you were saying, Caitlin.
What was I saying?
Well, you were gathering your thoughts dramatically on to tell me what was going on, and it seemed like you hit a serious mental roadblock there for a moment.
Well, I don't know how to appropriately deal with my emotions sometimes. You know how that be?
Yes, I am familiar with your.
So sometimes I have to do a little bit of impulse buying, and then everything just regulates out. So me and Mom went to the dollar store to get just cat food. But little did she know that I was going to spend $150 at the dollar store.
That sounds a bit excessive, and that's probably not very healthy either.
It's fine. I can afford it, so it's all good.
Well, we will. It's not a matter of you can afford it or not. That's just kind of not a healthy trait. Because you need to get more in touch and find out what's triggering this and why, and understand it, embrace it, and then let it go. Right? You see, that's why I'm your life coach.
No.
Now people would love for me to share what I share with you, and you just reject it. I mean, sometimes I think you just hate just to hate. Is that right, Kate?
No.
Hate just to hate Kate?
Nay.
Hate just to hate the Kate the Great?
Nay.
Oh, nay.
Nay.
So what has been going on?
I went to work today.
Well, that's a good thing.
I have schoolwork to do after we get done with this.
More schoolwork.
I tried to take a nap.
Yes.
And my significant other wouldn't leave me the hell alone.
Oh.
So that's not fun.
No, generally not.
So I ate some ice cream because he made me mad.
Okay. Well, again, that's not probably real healthy, but we'll just deal with one thing at a time.
Well, it's healthier than some other things.
Well, that's true. Given your past, I can see this.
It's healthier than some other things.
Yes.
And I tried to just go out and fucking beat him.
Yes.
But I didn't.
No. Thankfully for both of you.
Yes, I just ate ice cream instead.
All right. Well, again, going out and beating on somebody is not too healthy either, and that kind of goes against some of my strongly held beliefs. Now, not previously. We'll get into that later. But anyway, thank you for joining us. And as you know, we've been doing a multi-part series on how cannabis became illegal.
True.
Illegal.
True.
You're
right.
And we've kind of started out in the 19 teens and watched how cannabis had been growing as an industry, and we're up into the 20s, and they have found a way to revolutionize hemp and cannabis harvesting. And with the decorticating machine. So, on the horizon is looking like it's going to be the next American $1 billion industry. So, there's a lot of people very, very excited about this, and there's already plans. Also, you got to remember in the 1930s, America was in the Great Depression.
Right.
There things were very difficult to come by, and this looks like it could really spur the economy. Was another thing. Uh, Also, we're in the period of prohibition. So, I mean, there's just you think the country's a mess now. I would have hated to live during those times. I mean, it was just uh, terrible, and it lasted for a while. Uh, so anyway, that's kind of the backdrop on this. Now, as many people that are looking to as this as a great breakthrough, and these companies are going to make millions and billions, there's the other side of the coin of companies that are set up that are going to lose millions and possibly go bankrupt. One of those companies is Hearst, your buddy. Hello, Caitlin. But anyway, uh, William Randolph Hearst was a vile, racist individual, and he was the father of yellow journalism. He was going after sensational headlines for 20 years from the early 1900s. He went after cocaine crazed Negroes. And then after that got kind of run into the ground, and the new arch enemy came to the forefront. It was called marijuana. We'll get to that in just a minute. It was all of a sudden marijuana crazed Mexican. So he's a real slime ball, and DuPont is right with him because DuPont just came out with the new man-made synthetic materials, rayon,
Right.
and they're talking about, they're going to lose all kinds of sales. And Mellon, who owns the sixth largest bank in the United States, is a backer of DuPont. And so we've got these forces and a lot of their friends in the different industries that hemp and cannabis are going to hurt. So they started having, in 1931, A. Mellon, the same Mellon of Mellon Bank, was also the Secretary of the Treasury. Kind of funny, isn't it? So he uh, appointed his, I think it was his son-in-law, son's brother-in-law or something. But this guy's name is Harry Anslinger, as I like to refer to him as Harry Asslinger. The guy is just a piece of crap.
Hi, Ash.
Hey, Ash,
Hi,
namaste, Doyle. So in 1931, Harry Anslinger is named the director of the Bureau of Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs. So prohibition is going to end in 1933. Things are kind of winding down, but this is part of the Treasury Department. So, and there's the prohibition busters, and those are the guys that are going breaking up stills, and the revenuers,
Right.
going after unpaid liquor. So this has been a really heyday for the Treasury Department. Now he has put onto this a narcotics bureau, and in 1933, really the only major law on the books was the Harrison Act that made possessing basically cocaine and heroin or opium illegal without a prescription or without a prescription.
Right.
You couldn't buy it or possess it without a prescription.
Right.
So that's and cannabis was purposely left off of this. So anyway, these guys are looking for a reason not to kill cannabis, but to kill the whole plant. I mean, just absolutely destroy things, destroy it. So in I think it was 1934, the Machine Gun Act passed, and this is a really important piece. They didn't make machine guns illegal, but they taxed them to the point of prohibiting them. So you had to be really, 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 really rich in order to purchase a machine gun after paying the fees and taxes on it. So as soon as the Supreme Court upheld this, these guys went into action and started holding secret meetings with the Treasury Department and other people. So anyway,
Were these secret meetings in a speakeasy?
right. So anyway, all of this behind the scenes. So in 1937, through the Ways and Means Committee. Now, the Ways and Means Committee is normally the committee that raises taxes. They figure out how to fund stuff.
Right.
So, most of the bills that come out of the Ways and Means Committee have something to do with raising government revenue. What these guys put out now, this is also the height of the Jim Crow era. And believe it or not, a lot of these guys on the Ways and Means Committee are Southern Democrats.
Right.
The chairman of the Ways and Means Committee is a buddy of, I do believe, DuPont. So you see where this is kind of going. So they have some hearings, and it's pointed out by a member of the Hemp Association that this bill is not meant to raise money. What they're wanting to do is basically make it so expensive for people to sell their products, especially the raw hemp. They doubled the price of what was marketable today. They would have doubled the price with the Tax Act, but they just made it so outrageously prohibitive. It was going to basically put everybody out of business.
Right.
So, and this question was brought up that this bill had nothing to do as far as raising revenue. It was made to be a prohibitive tax, and he was excused, and that was it. It never answered. So, in 1937, there was only one narcotics officer in the state of New York. To give you how big of a problem narcotics was. Now, Asslinger is the head of, the Bureau of Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs, and he has nothing to do.
Bearded Buds is here, but he's watching from YouTube because he's in Facebook jail.
Hey, Bearded Buzz, namaste.
He sent me a Facebook message, and I was like,
So, pleasure to have you, brother. Thank you. So anyway, they're also talking about getting rid of this department because there's basically nothing going on. But all of a sudden, with Hearst getting involved with his yellow journalism, Asslinger is becoming very important. So he goes and tells everybody that marijuana is the most dangerous. Asslinger.
The ass-slinging slasher.
The most dangerous drug he has ever seen.
Bearded said that he hopes we're having a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
It's a little bit chaotic, but for the most part, is good.
But the one thing that the House panel was wanting to know is, where does the AMA stand on this? Because this was very important. So the AMA sent a letter, and I'm gonna read a portion of this letter. Now, this was written by a Dr. Woodward. Now, you might consider he's not your Timothy Leary experimental doctor.
Hi, Donnie Goldman.
Hey, Donnie. Dr. Woodward is not only a physician, but he is also an attorney. He's a bit of an overachiever. So this is where this letter came from. and basically said that the entire fabricated federal testimony was tabloid sensationalism. No real testimony had been heard. This law passed in ignorance and could possibly deny the world a potential medicine, especially now that the medicinal world was just beginning to find out which ingredients in cannabis were active.
Right.
Woodward told the committee the only reason the AMA hadn't come out against the marijuana tax sooner was that marijuana had been described in the press for 20 years as killer weed from Mexico. The AMA doctors had just realized 2 days before the hearings that the plant that Congress intended to outlaw was known medicinally as cannabis, and the benign substance used in America with perfect safety in scores of illnesses over 100 years. But yeah, this bill was prepared in secret, and that's just one of them. There was many others that spoke out just as strongly. But with Asslinger getting up there and basically just puking out all of the tabloid crap that Hearst had been promoting, and this stuff that Hearst was writing was just what the Ways and Means Committee members just love to eat up. They love these kind of headlines and sensationalism.
Right.
The chairman of the Ways Committee, being a good friend of DuPont, approved the bill and sent it directly to the Congress. Now, the interesting thing about the Ways and Means Committee is that they are the only ones that can send something directly to Congress. It doesn't have to go through any other committees. Like you would think this would have gone through agricultural, textile, or more appropriate committee. So it goes to the floor of the Congress. And one of the big questions is, what did the AMA say?
What did they say?
The House of Representatives was told that the AMA fully supports the passage of this bill. Exactly what the opposite of what the letter said. So it went. It passed speedily, and that's how the original cannabis became pretty much illegal. It's not fully illegal right now, but it's coming. And this gave Asslinger a whole new villain to go after with Hearst, running these sensational stories up into the 1960s. So, and Asslinger was in this position, and this position eventually, or this department, eventually morphed into the DEA. So you can also say this is kind of where the beginning of the DEA was. So, and we're looking at that conundrum today. The DEA having a say over hemp and hemp products. They are a law enforcement agency, not a regulatory agency. So, what do we expect with the kind of legislation and letters that are coming out on this bullshit? Anyway, that is the portion of the illegalization of cannabis turning into the war on people. So more on that. We will we'll kind of cover the conundrum of of World War II and hemp and cannabis products on next week's show. Hey, if you didn't know, well, I figured you were busy.
I am.
All right. I was going to tell everybody about what's coming up on Monday. Monday, well, you got it. Monday, we're going to have on Master Rochi's Monday. This is on the Grow Fam channel. So you got to tune in to Grow Fam, or you can catch us on YouTube. Next Monday. Next Monday, because we want everybody to have a beautiful, positive Monday. So we got a beautiful, positive person. I mean, really positive, upbeat. Alana Cohen, Tree of Life, Public Relations. She is amazing. You are going to love her. In fact, you know what? I don't even think we're going to do topics. We're just going to get Alana on here and let Alana be Alana. She was written up a few years back in High Times magazine, Women in Cannabis. She was one of the people that was in that. So, I mean, she has been there. She's done it. She is just a full-on advocate. So if you saw Michael last week and liked him, you are really going to dig Alana. So check us out, 7:30s on Mondays on GrowFam or YouTube. And I think we're going to do some music and visual art from Roaming Mosaics on Thursday. Monday. Yeah. A day that's not today next week. A day that's not today next week.
He don't know.
I'm sticking to that.
He can't even remember where he's at half the time.
I do know that I'm not in the living room. So, Caitlin, what do you have to say? Yes, Caitlin. I mean, how do you feel about this? I mean, what do you think?
I'm having problems. Hang on.
I would cover for you. I would try to distract, but I want everybody to look. I mean, yes, please.
Both Doyle and Donnie said I'm making them hungry, and I'm sorry. I apologize, but I myself and I'm a little hungry.
Well, if it wasn't for the time spent at the dollar store, you could have grabbed a bite, kind of set stuff up, maybe more than.
I had to take a nap.
Oh, wait a minute. Nothing in advance.
I had to take a nap too. You could set it up for me.
I set up all the hardware. I get everything ready to go. I don't touch the computer.
I'm stealing a cupcake.
That's fine, Mama.
I'm going to get a cupcake too.
So I was extremely torn tonight, fam, between whether or not I wanted to have for supper, because Mom always asks me whenever I get here what I want for supper. She leaves it up to me for some reason. And if you can't tell, I make poor choices.
I think we kind of covered some of that tonight. But yeah, go ahead.
But so the only thing that sounded good was like a salad. And then we were walking around the dollar store and I was thinking about it.
I was going to make you a salad.
But you know what is almost like a salad? Like a Mexican salad. Nachos.
So how is nachos close to salad?
Look at that 7-layer dip I made her though.
What's the definition of a salad? A salad. Hang on. Let's look up the definition of a salad.
Now look, we covered some of this when you were telling me that chocolate couldn't be a vegetable.
A cold dish of various mixtures of raw or cooked vegetables, usually seasoned. That is mostly vegetables. There's a meat, a dairy product, another dairy product, and some rice. That is a salad.
And guacamole and olives and tomatoes.
And the chippies is just the croutons, bud. How do y'all like your nachos? I like them with everything. Personally.
Cheese and jalapenos.
Yeah, all he wanted was cheese and jalapenos, but I was like, Mom, everything. We were at the dollar store and I was just grabbing armsfuls of cans.
But my goodness, she put a lot of jalapenos in that. Got a little burning going on in the throat.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Nope, certainly not.
Oh, I want to say hi to Kimberella too. Hello, Kimberella.
Hello, namaste. Thank you for joining us.
I don't like the camera angle tonight.
Why? Because this is perfect for reciting poetry and bringing some culture and class into the room.
Because even though you set up the hardware, you did not set it up all the way. Because I still adjust the camera angle and get it all situated to where it needs to be. And
well, of course you do, because you operate the computer, and it's a little hard to see the camera angle without the computer on, and I don't know the password.
I've only told it to you 50 times.
That was last week.
Oh my God.
So, I do what I can. And obviously I do what I can with what I got.
Whatever.
And I ain't got much.
Whatever.
I ain't got much, but I got you.
And me. I dropped a tomato on the floor, by the way.
Well, I hope you pick it up. I hope you just don't step on it and walk out.
I can't reach it right now.
Which has been done before.
Mom said she had guacamole and chips.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. I should have put some more oil on my head.
Hi, Paul.
Because my head's a little itchy. I just put a little bit of oil on after I got out of the shower, after I shaved.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was enough.
Oh, so I was telling Mom about this while we were at the dollar store. So
yes. What deep discussion did you have with Mama Rochi?
So I don't know
yes.
if I brought this up in a previous live, but I'll bring it up now because why not? But the corners of my lips have been split for some time. Both of the corners. Both of them. And it's like one of the hardest things to heal ever.
Yes. Well, I suggested our salve, which It
didn't work. Not for this, because the problem with this.
How often did you use it?
Once.
Once.
I wanted to be
once. I don't think that's a very fair review.
I need instantaneous results, please.
Yes, and so what miracle product have you found for instantaneous?
Because I feel like the biggest problem that I'm having with healing it is every time I open my mouth in the morning, it re-splits my lips.
I got a great idea.
I brought this problem up to one of my coworkers.
Okay. Now hear me out. I think I can heal. I think I can heal you.
Fine.
I think I can heal you. You use the salve, and you wake up in the morning, and you don't open your mouth for 24 hours, and just use the salve.
Do you know how impossible
that is? No. You can do this like on your day off or something, and I think it could do miracles for you.
Do you know how impossible it is for me to not open my mouth?
Boy, do I.
That thing's constantly going.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Constantly. So.
Yes.
Impossible.
And, a lot of times it's kind of like a car idling her mouth. Because her brain may not be engaged. Her mouth just continues to go. So it's just, kind of a string of random words and noises linked together. And then eventually her brain engages again and she starts making sense.
So anyway, I was talking to one of the nurses that I work with at work about this problem.
Yes. And what did she suggest?
And she told me, she said, that...
I bet she would agree with me.
No, she said that, that your lips being split at the corners like that and not healing like they should. She said that's a sign of anemia.
Really? Don't know.
I lost my vape.
Not a doctor. Don't even play one on TV. Not a lawyer. Don't play one of those on TV.
I'm not a nurse. I just play one on TV.
You're on TV?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Did the cuckoo land a role?
Not yet.
I was talking to Caitlin, the talent, and a cuckoo in her native language earlier, but she wasn't responding a
I
whole
was not
lot.
very receptive to that.
No, she, if you're not a cuckoo, it's kind of they have a thing. If you're not a cuckoo, they really don't appreciate you speaking their language. So I'm trying to reach out to her and bond a little bit. So
Who? I meant to tell you earlier that you sound like that dude off of the Muppets when you do that.
the dude off the Muppets.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
That narrows it down.
I can't remember his name,
Oh,
but that dude.
okay.
That
Okay.
dude.
That dude.
That dude.
That dude. I got it. I got it. Yeah, I know the dude you're talking about.
What's Professor?
Yes.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
Our producers are informing me.
Our
of what
producers.
his name is
Yes.
Professor Beaker.
Professor Beaker.
Yeah, Professor Beaker.
I thought the professor and Beaker were two different ones. I don't know. It's been a while, and when I did really enjoy the Muppets, I was
Okay.
also having sacrament at the same time, or taking medicine. So I really dig the Muppets.
Professor Beaker is Dr. Honeydew's assistant.
Dr.
Hudson Honeydew's assistant.
Right on, right on. Yeah.
I just had to hit the Google button.
Ooh, what was that?
That's a work notification.
I thought somebody was saying reconsider that OnlyFans account.
No. Mother. No.
No, you don't want me to. There's been several
No.
people that thought that I should reconsider the OnlyFans account.
No.
Tasty, tasteful nudes.
No.
All right. I don't know. I still think that it's
No.
I still think it's something that we could reach out for.
Negative. No. So for work, we have to download a certain subset of apps for the place that I work at. And like one of them is the app that we communicate, like the bosses communicate to us through. And it's called the Red E app, and like that's how they send us messages and whatnot and tell us what we're doing wrong. But we also get messages from the other apps that they want us to be using on there, right? And one of the programs that runs through this app is called Trilogy Fit.
Okay.
And it's an employee well-being notification.
Oh, you need that.
Oh, no. You want to know what it says?
What?
It says, pump up your pregnancy.
No, you don't need that. No.
It's telling me something else. What it was, it's telling me. Nope, that's not important.
Anybody that can help me hack that app that alerts her, I want to know, because I would love to get that kind of response. And
I don't.
It would be from your life coach. You can do it.
Mom, what's the deal with that emoji? You guys see the emoji Mom commented with? Here, I'll show you.
I don't know. Kind of freaky, if you take it would make good if you took the head off and just held the balloon. It would be kind of like a headless horseman thing.
Mom said it's in regards to your OnlyFans.
Oh.
She said no OnlyFans, please.
Well, I thought she was actually one of the biggest supporters. I mean, you gotta, what? You got to be you. Oh, also, one of the topics we're going to have on Monday nights is the prison of the self. Are you caught in that? And how? How would you know?
Excuse me.
How would you know if you're caught in the prison?
Prison.
Yes, of the self.
Prison.
Of the self. Yes, you like it when I do that. She says it tickles her eardrums.
No, it's gross, but I've become desensitized to it at this point in time because you do it so often. So I picked us out a song for tonight, by the way.
You know, then I'm going to have to work on this. So yes, go ahead. Yes,
I
song.
picked us out
Who?
a song
Where?
for tonight.
What?
What?
I dig
What?
music. I dig music.
What? Mom, was that you? Paul, if you want an opportunity to win our beard oil, join Master Rochi Monday on GrowFam because that's when we do our giveaways.
We do our giveaways on Monday nights.
Yep.
Yeah, on Thursday Night Vibes, we just kind of never really got into to doing giveaways. Next week we are going to have a guest, Michael Camp, on Thursday Night Vibes of Honeycomb Hydro. So check out. But yeah, we've just always kind of did this, and hopefully it's putting out some good info and.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, in fact, tuning in on Monday. In fact, you know, we don't promote what we're going to give away when on Monday nights, Master Rochi Mondays. But if you're here and listening, we will be giving a Grow Fam box away this week.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I would keep that to yourselves. We don't announce anything until the day of the program, but just for you guys, we'll give you a little heads up that a Grow Fam box will be coming your way on Monday.
Since you tuned in tonight. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, I hand selected us a tasty lick for tonight.
Well, why don't you lay that tasty lick on us?
I sure can. Give me just a minute.
And I tell you what, I will rate this tasty lick when we get done.
Paul, it is on. We try to start around 7:30
on Mondays. Yeah. 7:30 is on Mondays. We stream on YouTube
and that is Eastern time.
And Eastern time.
Yeah.
7:30 Eastern time, streaming on the Grow Fam channel on Facebook and Mr. Rochi's Garden channel on YouTube. So, what you got digging for us tonight?
I got us some Clayton Anderson.
Oh, Clayton Anderson. We've got to get him on the show also. We just got to connect a little better.
All right. We're going to play this song. I like Clayton.
Yeah, I dig Clayton. We'll talk more.
Yes. After post song.
Everybody, I'm Clayton Anderson, and welcome to our campfire sessions. This is a song called Let Me Go off my new record, Made in the USA. It goes like this. Asking if you heard a thing I said, and it seemed like it kind of stuck in your head, but you deny it, but you're awfully quiet. Turn left and turn the radio down, and clear your throat and let the words fall out. Everything changes, split second strangers. Nowhere to run in the passenger seat. I can't breathe, get me drunk, get me high, baby, want me just a little, put my heart in your size, but before you pull the trigger, would you let me know? Say it's you, say it's me, say there ain't no way to change it, tell my heart at the seams, before you go and break it, would you let me know? Before you let me go. It's every red light in the pouring rain. It's just a little more time for you to explain how we just ain't right on twist tonight. Drive me on the corner off on my way home. I get used to not seeing you light up my phone. I'm fine, I'll be fine. So get me drunk, get me high, baby, want me just a little, put my heart in your size. But before you pull the trigger, would you let me know? Say it's you, say it's me, say there ain't no way to change it. Tell my heart at the seams. Before you go and break it, would you let me know? Before you let me go. Nowhere to run in the passenger seat. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. So get me drunk, drunk, drunk. Get me high, high, high. Before you let me go, let me know. Say it's you, say it's me, say there ain't no way to change it. Tell my heart at the seams. Before you go and break it, would you let me know? Before you let me go.
They do. They do. They do. They do.
They do. I don't. I didn't.
Somebody
Maybe.
said, I just didn't want to tell you. I think Doyle said he liked it, by the way.
Oh, well, cool. Thank you. Oh, I was just wondering if anybody's actually interested in the history of the illegalization of cannabis. That's what we were talking about.
The tale of the illegalization of cannabis.
So, we love Clayton Anderson. Met him at the Vogue Theater in last October, doing a Grow Indiana Together CPAC event. First kind of its type in Indiana. He's a big hemp and cannabis advocate, and just a beautiful person and an incredible musician. Check him out. Give him a like. Give him a follow. We'll get him on eventually on the show. It's just that we've been doing this as far as communication.
Yes.
So but we'll work on getting him on here. Yes.
Free spirits here.
Namaste, free spirit. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
I hope y'all see the excitement on my face when you come into our live. Just so you know, as soon as I read who the name is and it clicks in my little brain.
Well, I'm so excited about getting them to do our merchandise. You know what? This is going to be great. We're just beginning to work together. I'm very excited, very, very excited. Same with Ash and Dreadful letting us be on the channel on Mondays. Namaste, appreciate it. So just a few things. Just a few things.
Gypsy said, "Oh, we love you so much." I love the loves.
Thank you.
I love the loves.
Thank you. It's nice to feel love from you guys because most of the time I get some really negative vibes from. Yes.
Who's bringing you down, man?
You were like. Do you not remember last night? Do you remember not? You don't.
It's in the past. You need to let it go and learn how to deal with your emotions in a healthy way.
I do. I do. But, I still should let you know that you're hateful and hurtful. So, because I'm helping you improve. I can absorb your negative energy. I can do that. But, we've got to work on your we just have a lot of work to do. But you're lucky. I'm your life coach.
No.
And the first thing that I'm going to do when we get off air is I'm going to give you a big hug because your aura is telling me you need a hug.
Mom said I hurt your feelings last night.
Well, of course.
I was having a wonderful time
I
last
know
night
you
on
were.
Bearded's Live.
I know you were. You were just, having a wonderful time, just hurting me.
I was eating it up last night.
Ah.
It was great.
So, yeah.
I loved it.
Like I said, we're going to get you to lead that peace, love, and good vibe life. How does that make you feel? Yes, I know you're overjoyed about me giving you assistance. What are you doing, Cuckoo?
Trying to hang my ears up.
Why don't you enjoy being a unicorn?
I do, but it was making my head hurt.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I thought that was just thinking. So, yes.
Gypsy said that she's in Lansing and there is a bad ice storm, so signal is really weak.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys stay safe. Yeah, you know what? It dropped like 20 some degrees here today. This morning it was nice, and yeah, by the end of the day it was pretty cold. So dropped from the 60s, I think, or close to 60 to the 20s.
I didn't think it was that cold outside, but also I'm cold a lot. So
Right.
and I'm cold-hearted.
Yes. In fact, I understand the cuckoos have like 1,600 types of pronunciations for cold. And my cuckoo is very, very raw. I'm very basic at speaking the language, and I think that's what sometimes offends her because I mispronunciate some things. Because I'm working on that along with the
Knock it off.
and
Knock it off.
so yes, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
It poured here yesterday.
Oh yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Mom said you're getting good at your chicken noises.
That was from the troll in the corner.
Mom, come in here.
Now, why would you do that? Anyway, I wanted to thank everybody because I've been getting some messages and stuff, and some of them are pretty cool, and some of them are cute and all.
Support.
Support, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
For what?
You're not talking to Bearded and Doyle? And...
Well, I think Bearded left,
Oh.
but I'm not sure. Gypsy's still here.
Oh, I did have a question from Aaron.
For who?
For you.
Aaron.
Yes, Aaron. Aaron Arnie wanted me
Oh no.
wanted me to ask you something very specific. And I love getting questions from our audience. And please, and I will ask them. Aaron wants to know, Caitlin, the talent.
Yeah. What?
Did you know that you cannot spell canal without anal?
Jesus.
Oh yes. That was the question, and you told him you would ask her.
Yes. I mean,
I
I stand. When somebody says, "Hey, can you ask Caitlin a question?" Yes, I can. So, what do you think, Caitlin? Could you please respond to Aaron? I'm sure he would be interested to hear your response.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can't spell without anal. So.
Okay. Just gonna kind of roll with it then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of any word
Yeah.
other than canal now. But I have noticed in my years of reading
Yes.
that there are many words that you can't spell without anal.
Well, now, is this just something your mind's kind of seen where the words really don't have anything to do with anal, but you kind of make them appear to have anal references, or just say
No.
anal or see anal in the spelling of the
Well,
word?
it's not just anal.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not
Please,
just
please.
anal.
What other words?
Like assess.
Assess anal.
No, like assess.
Oh, anal assessment.
No.
Like you can't
No.
spell assess without ass?
Yes, like you can't spell assess without ass.
Well, now you got ass and anal.
You can't spell assistant.
So
You can't spell assistant without ass. Ass is a big one. I see ass in a lot of words. I see a lot of ass.
oh, I'm sure you do.
I do.
I'm sure you do. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. But I was going to say I've been getting, I get a lot of messages and stuff, and I want to thank everybody for the love and all. And some of them are really cool, cute, and all. But I want to clear up a couple of things. I'm not a druid. I'm not a shaman. I am not a witch doctor. I am, you know, I, I'm none of those things. I'm not a Jedi. I am just somebody that has been on a very long, sometimes terrible journey. That
It's better when I'm here, right?
yeah, maybe better than, well, I guess we could get into better than one, but yeah, I just want to share some of the stuff that I learned so it can shorten your journey, help you out. You know, have a love, and when you learn medicinal plants, you learn the magic property of plants. I've studied all kinds of religions from all over the world, and different remedies and rituals and different stuff. So thank you for letting me share some of this stuff with you. I appreciate it.
Abby Rhodes is here.
Ah, namaste. But no, a lot of bad decision making. Uh, I was a pretty bad person at one time, and then I was a good person, bad person. I've been all over the place. So let me share
Abby
share
said
with
that's
you.
why she stopped by tonight. She heard good things about you. Much love.
Thank you so very much. Again, maybe I can share with you lessons I've learned the hard way along the way, because you know I'm very, very happy,
I'm just here
very happy, and I stay happy, and that's what I like.
fiddling with my belly button ring.
You're playing with your belly button ring.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks.
Listen.
You heard it first from, well, actually, you saw it first from Caitlin, the talent. Caitlin, you know what? I'm glad we have a high angle on that camera tonight.
I can get it in there.
Just because you can does not mean you should.
She's there. When I got it pierced, I don't think they pierced it right.
That's possible.
Well, because I don't think it healed right.
Well, when you pay a friend,
I didn't pay a friend. I went to a tattoo parlor.
When you give a friend a Happy Meal in exchange for them doing that for you, that's kind of what you expect.
I went to a tattoo parlor and got it done. But I don't think they went deep enough. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. Like, it didn't reject or anything, but I don't think they went deep enough. Hello, old Scratch.
Hey, old Scratch. Namaste, my friend. You came just in time. We were getting ready to body shame Caitlin.
Yes.
So, please join in at any time. I know that you're all waiting and have been discussing amongst yourselves and giggling. So we're going to open up the body shaming of Caitlin.
Yes, this is the body shaming portion of me for Thursday. Vibes.
So yes, Thursday night body shaming with Master Rochi and the body, Caitlin.
Abby told me to check with Bearded Buds. He used to do it as a job. I might have to. I mean, because it doesn't look horrible, but like it's always kind of grumpy at the bottom.
Grumpy.
Yeah, like red.
All right.
I mean, I've had it pierced for what? 2 years now? 3? 2 or 3 years now?
Well,
And
it could be more than that, but that's about as high as you can count.
It hasn't rejected, but it's just always looks kind of grumpy at the bottom, and I feel like it's too late to get it re-pierced.
Well, is it grumpy because you keep messing with it?
No.
No.
No, because I leave it alone
No.
all day when I'm at work. Like
do we need to tape mittens on your hands again?
I'm thinking about getting the bottom part of my navel pierced too.
Okay, well, you know, you
Like
are adult. At least that's what the law says. So you are free to do whatever you wish. And
Scratch said that they had their navel pierced a long time ago, tongue too. I thought about getting my tongue pierced. I considered it, but I've heard that it's awful. Like after it heals and everything, it's fine, but I've heard that it's awful.
I am pro tongue piercing. Not myself, but I did. Find tongue piercings interesting. At one time.
That's enough from you.
I sometimes I don't think you appreciate when I share.
Congratulations on that, Gypsy. She said she had to buy new pants for work this week because she's dropped 6 pounds.
Oh, wonderful. That is outstanding. Keep up the good work.
Okay, so I've lost 25 pounds.
25 pounds.
Since November, but I haven't dropped sizes. I'm not losing weight in my butt. I have no idea where the weight is coming off at. It's coming off somewhere.
You see, you guys want to do what I'm trying to gain some weight. I need to gain about 15 or 20 pounds, actually.
I gave you some.
So
I got plenty.
And you know what? It's as hard for me to gain weight as it is for you to get rid of it.
Honestly,
yes.
Since I stopped taking the Depo shot and I started taking Adipex every other month, it's not that hard. I don't think I hit my maximum potential for this month though, because I have been very forgetful. I did lose 10 more pounds this month. However, I've been very forgetful.
Forgetful as far as what?
Tony's here.
Hey,
Tony, you just missed the discussion about my belly button, buddy.
Hold on. Go back. Forgetful about what?
About remembering to take my medicine.
And what medicine exactly is that?
Okay.
No, there's only one medicine I'm really concerned about you being, pretty good about taking. And I hope it's not that medicine that you're talking about.
Listen.
Is it that medicine you're talking about?
Listen. So, and I've just been real bad about it.
No.
But the good thing, listen,
granddaddy.
There's an upside to it. There's an upside.
No upside to being granddaddy.
There is. No. Not to you becoming a granddaddy.
I don't like children.
Negative. You're not becoming a granddaddy yet. Listen to me. Slow down and listen. I am really good at practicing abstinence. If practicing abstinence was a test,
it took you a long time to figure that out.
If practicing abstinence was a test, I'd get an A+.
So what are you, some kind of weird ass nun?
No.
No.
Well, okay. I don't want to get into this with you.
I don't want you to get into this with me.
You see?
Please. And you know what? I am sure that nobody else wants you to get into this.
Gypsy said, I felt the same way until the last couple weeks. Exercise really kicked it into overdrive. I would love to start working out again, Gypsy. Honestly, I would. I like working out. It makes me feel better. However, I just feel like I have so much going on right now between work and doing lives and schoolwork and trying to maintain my sanity. It's hard. It's hard.
I think that's a battle you have already lost.
It's hard.
Gone. Sanity no more.
The thing that used to work the best for me, like back when I was in high school, like pre-depot shot era, Kate,
Yes.
was running.
Right.
Running really just helped me drop the pounds. However,
I know. I remember you saw Forrest Gump, and that was it for you. And you were really small at that time.
get out of here.
And you just kept running, and you
Get
still kind of
out
run.
of here. But I just
I
don't
remember
have
your
time.
childhood. You probably don't because you were a child.
I
No,
don't.
you're
have
still a child.
time. 5. I've thought about getting exercise equipment.
Yes.
However, would I use it?
You know, there's a saying that if you don't have time to meditate for a half hour a day, you should meditate for an hour a day.
I get my meditating done. Exercising, not so much.
Well, same principle. If you can't exercise for a half hour a day, you need to exercise for an hour a day.
Gypsy said she hates to run. If she's running, we better follow her.
Right. I decided after the Army that I had ran enough for my entire lifetime. So ever since then, I've been kind of opposed to running, and I'm right there with you, Gypsy. If you see me running, yeah, you probably should move in the same general direction. Totally with you. Yes.
The other problem I have with exercising is the last time, whenever I had my Planet Fitness membership, I was going to the gym like hardcore, right? Right.
Yes, I do remember that.
But
that portion of time.
There was a comeuppance.
Yes.
So I was like using the ellipticals and the exercise bikes and stuff, and my heart rate was getting too high. Like too high.
Well, because you need to start out at a slow pace.
I did. Like, you know, the stuff at Planet Fitness, you can do like you can set it and do the specific workouts. And that's what I did. But like, especially when I was using the exercise bike,
there's a point where you're supposed to say, oh, maybe I should take a break for a few minutes.
No, I didn't. Listen, I braked appropriately.
Did
sir.
you?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
but
so what has caused this conupsance?
I don't know.
That has brought you to the fear, the phobia. Now, paralyzing phobia of exercise.
I'm not afraid of exercise.
You heard it here from Caitlin, the talent. Paralyzed with the fear of exercise.
I'm not afraid of exercise, okay? But I don't listen.
I'm listening. Please enlighten me.
I'm trying, but you won't stop talking. Gosh darn it.
Yes.
Tried.
You tried.
I tried.
You tried what?
And after like the 5th day of my heart rate being like 200, I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Maybe you should speak to a healthcare provider.
That's part of the problem. Is it's only when I'm exercising does my heart rate get up to like 200. Like my resting heart rate is not exactly in a healthy spot.
I don't think that's a good thing, especially for somebody your age.
It has improved since I quit smoking cigarettes. I can say that much because while I was still smoking cigarettes, my heart rate was like 120 resting.
Right.
Now it's like 90 resting.
Right.
80, 90 resting. I don't know. I haven't checked it in a while. However,
That's still kind of
it's
high.
within normal range.
It's
on the high
that's still, yeah,
side,
that's a
but
little
it's
bit on
within
the high.
normal
That's a little bit on the high
range.
side.
It's within normal range.
Very high normal.
But it's still within the normal range.
Like by just a couple of points.
Well, like a perfect heart rate is in the 60s.
68 to 74, 72.
60s.
So
60s is like a perfect heart rate. But like I don't know why.
Bradycardic to me.
No.
Well, bradycardic's
I didn't say
under 50 beats a minute.
Yeah, I've got
But-
like some tachycardia going on.
Yeah, anyway,
It's because I got too much heart.
cold and frozen maybe, but nothing that, or one that's never exposed to light. So
Hateful.
maybe
Hateful.
no, I speak the truth.
Right now, Tony.
I speak the truth.
Right now, Tony, I am finishing up my first section of
Dr. Zeus books.
Oh my gosh, shut up, bud.
Dr. Zeus.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation with Tony, and you just being a hater. You talk about me being a hater.
She's getting her nursing degree from Dr. Zeus University.
Hater as fuck.
DM me about emissions. Oh, continue.
Right now, I have about 2 weeks left in Anatomy and Physiology 101 and Psychology 101. Introduction to Psychology. I don't know if it's 101, but I assume.
I'm not even sure your
could
anatomy and physiology classes are 101.
They are. I could pull them up and show you right now, buddy.
I know, but I would say it's more of a 100 course.
Oh my God, whatever. I will say, it's a lot more, but I think part of that is because it is an 8-week class, but it's a lot more general anatomy and physiology knowledge.
Very
than I thought it
general.
would be. But also, it's supposed to go more into depth.
But but you know what? It lays a wonderful foundation because A&P courses can be challenging.
I'm gonna do this week is the muscular system.
Right on. Very good. Well, I am proud of what you're doing and how you're progressing.
I will be doing.
Although I'll never admit it.
Okay, so that anatomy and physiology course, I won't do it until I start nursing school.
Right.
Because Tony said anatomy and physiology should be 220. I won't do that one until I start nursing school. There's like a couple prereqs that I had to knock out of the way before I could like apply and start nursing school. And this is one of those. So it is like general education, anatomy and physiology.
Basic.
But
I expect 100s across the board.
I have to take the general class before I could take the smarter class.
And I'll tell you what, Tony
said, can confirm that Kate knows her stuff. She saved me from drowning in my own vomit. Accurate.
Well, this is true. And before Tony added that to the conversation, I was going to say Tony is one of the smartest guys I know. Tony is very analytical, and full disclosure, Tony is our CEO and co-owner. So welcome, Tony. And you see, I outed you, brother. I outed you, and I love you. I love you, but I had to out you. But Tony and I took a couple of classes together, and he is analytical. He is, he balances me as far as what we're doing business-wise.
Right.
Somebody's got to help handle this chaotic energy.
I'm not even an owner. I'm just like Okay, I'm just like the
Yes,
I'm,
please explain to me your purpose.
I'm the
What?
I am the cohort of chaos and mass destruction of Master Rochi's Garden. That's my official title.
Oh, well, you got some of that right.
Cohort of
But,
chaos and mass destruction.
Yeah,
Or
no,
there's another one.
Eh.
Mass. You can't spell mass without ass.
What? Oh, mass. Wow, and tune on in next week to find out what body part or what are we going to be associating with a whole new word.
You can't spell mass without ass.
You know what? I'm just not going to go any deeper into this.
But okay, so
So
with my college stuff,
with your college stuff,
yeah, so they call them prerequisites, right? And I put those quotation marks because the prerequisites that my advisor enrolled me in for this semester
yes,
are the ones that have to be done before nursing school. I will be taking some of my prereqs while I'm in nursing school.
you were telling me about that. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure biology. I'm gonna take biology while I'm in nursing school.
You know what?
Like general biology, not like in-depth biology, like general biology while in nursing.
I'm going to actually give you a properly labeled bottle of Golden Medley because this is some of our oils that I think that would really help you kind of during this time.
See you later, old scratch.
It's namaste. It's great for a lot of things, but I want you to try it for long study sessions where you really need to focus, but you're sitting still, like gaming and other things.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is going to have some properties to help reduce the inflammation for sitting a long period of time, and also help with focus.
Okay, so Mom has a question for me.
Okay.
She said you didn't take any of those in high school. Yes, I did actually. Okay, so here's the thing: is there's like a bunch of prereqs.
Wait a minute.
What?
And you can find our Golden Medley and all of our other oils and our fine beard oils on
MasterRochiesGarden.com.
And that's who is sponsoring our show this evening. So remember, Master Rochi's Garden.
MasterRochiesGarden.com. Yeah, ass
so
out.
Back to the prerequisitions.
So I did take some of my prereqs while I was in high school. It's just when I was still in high school, I didn't realize that I would want to be a nurse. A lot of people don't know what they want to do when they're still in high school. And I didn't know. Like back when I was in high school, I thought I was going to be a graphic designer. But
I didn't have much of a choice at 17. I was in the Army, so I pretty much knew what I was going to do. Like, at least for a short period.
Like, yeah, well, while I was still in high school, I thought I was going to be a graphic designer. And then around in my senior year, I started exploring health careers because I wanted to be an anesthesiologist.
Right.
Because they make the most money. But now...
Well, that's not, if you're going to pick a profession, you might as well pick one that makes, you make bank on.
Right. But after working in the healthcare field for a little while and maturing some more, I realized that I don't want that type of responsibility.
Well, that's probably wise judging from how you've matured.
Would you want me putting you under?
No.
For surgery?
No. I really don't want you putting a Band-Aid on me.
Hey, I am good at dressing wounds, mister.
Yes, but the problem is most of the wounds you're addressing, you have somehow been a mitigating cause of such wound.
No.
No. I'm not saying you've caused the wound.
No.
I'm saying that you were a factor in the cause of the wound. How's that?
Even though
A factor in the
listen,
cause of the wound.
buddy, listen, buddy.
And just because you're good at dressing the wound doesn't make right for helping cause the wound.
So,
yes.
Even though I'm not a nurse yet,
you're not.
No.
No.
Even though I'm not yet.
No.
I like to consider myself a healer.
Well, that is, quite fine.
The hallway that I work the most of the time, like the majority of the time when I'm at work, is the rehab to home hallway.
Now,
so I spend 8 hours a day with these people at the bulk of their day. So through breakfast and lunch, because it's like the biggest part of these people's day.
Right.
Helping them recover from injuries so they can go home.
Well, actually you I'm sure accidentally brought up something, but it's a good point. You don't have to be a nurse or a doctor to be a healer.
No.
There are spiritual healers. There like ministers, rabbis, imams, and shamans, whoever you want to speak to that can help with spiritual healing. There's energy healers out there that you can heal your energy through yoga and tai chi and all of this. There's physical healers. There's mental healers. You don't have to be a doctor or a nurse to be a healer.
Nope.
But I think that's very important. And we each have, I believe, people are drawn to healing. All kind of specialize in different stuff. You're not going to find I guess you can find some general practitioners out there in energy and spiritual healing, but I found most people kind of have one area that they're really drawn to and that they get results for themselves and other people. So, literally spread the healing. If you are a Reiki master, pass it on. Spread it. That's part of the joy of doing Reiki is handing it and passing it on. So I encourage everybody to heal yourselves and heal others if you have the ability.
Well, and that's part of what made me want to be a nurse is because, I do work in healthcare. And I feel like if I become a nurse, I will be better equipped to heal and help people.
Yes. And of course, I am encouraging you to get into being a Canna nurse.
Yes.
And you even talked about maybe being a
Canna nurse practitioner.
A Canna nurse practitioner. And I would love to see where we could progress to that point. And that actually being it could be an absolute wonderful healing profession.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the other thing I would like to do with that, and I've talked about it before, is there are, when you're learning about the general studies of the healthcare field, there are two major types of doctors that they talk about. Yes. And this is on a very general sense. Obviously, there are multiple different kinds of doctors, but in a very general sense, there are two types of doctors. There's an MD, and then there is a PhD. No, DHM. Okay, so
Doctor of Holistic Medicine.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That is like a cardiologist
mm-hmm.
or a orthopedic surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
This doctor specializes in holistic medicine.
Yes.
He is still an MD, but his specialty is holistic medicine. It's very rare. You're starting to see a few more, but it's serious.
Yeah.
It's a serious education.
That was one of the things that I saw when I was going through this So the class that I took to get my CNA license, I took it when I was in high school, and it was called Health Sciences. And it was basically like a class to help you, or to help students that wanted to go into the medical field kind of explore the careers in the medical field.
Right.
And that was one of the things we talked about, is that there are two types of doctors: medical doctors and then doctors of holistic medicine.
Well, I got one for you.
What's that?
When I was in high school, I was the only guy in health occupations education class. Now, this combined 3 high schools, 3 students from each high school
Right.
for one class that lasted like a half a day, and you worked in the hospital and did some other stuff. So it was like the first girl going to auto shop.
Right.
I was the first guy that went into this, but it was a wonderful health class early on. I mean,
Right.
it was a pretty advanced health class, education class. We studied all kinds of different stuff. Actually did an internship at that time in the radiology department.
Right.
So, I got an early start on this too, but it's an excellent class. If anybody's in high school, I would definitely check out the health occupations classes.
Yeah, that's kind of what my class was. It's just they have different names.
Right. Oh, I knew early on I wasn't going to be a doctor. So
My thing is I feel like I have the potential to be doctor-esque,
yeah,
if that makes sense. But based off of talking to multiple different nurses and other people just in general, they have told me that the whole thing about being a doctor, that is like the worst part about being a doctor, is the liability of being a
right.
doctor.
And and I think nurse practitioner is a good way to go. I looked into Kettering in Ohio for the PA program. In fact, I was if things had gone a little different in the Army, I was hoping to get in the PA program through the Army. But anyway, I think those are wonderful programs. But again, you don't have to be. There's so many ways that we can heal people and each other.
Right.
And it's amazing. You may have a healing gift that you are unaware of. But yeah, we dig talking healing.
Yeah. Well, and like my whole thing was, like I said, is I didn't know that I wanted to be a healer until I did the health sciences class.
Right.
Like I said, when I first started high school, and I know I was only 14 when I started high school, but when I started high school...
Yeah, but you were 20 when you graduated.
Oh my God. I was not.
Well, okay, a couple months short.
Oh my gosh, hush. But no, like I said, I wanted to be a graphic...
You like being that third-year senior.
Shut up. I wanted to be a graphic designer.
Right.
When I started high school.
Yeah.
And coming out of high school, I wanted to work in the medical field rather than being...
And what did you do for the first 5 years of high school?
I was only in high
school. Smoked marijuana and finger painted under the bleachers.
I was only in high school.
That's what you did for 5 years of high school. Smoked dope and finger painted under the bleachers.
A more accurate assessment of what I did when I was in high school is I smoked dope, did classes, and then for the last 2 years of high
finger
school,
painted under the bleachers.
One of the classes that I took was sculpture and painting, and then the other class that I took my senior year was ceramics. I love ceramics.
Yes, and you also loved finger painting under the bleachers.
I think that's all the time we have for tonight.
Is done. It? Yes. Well,
I've got that discussion question that I gotta get into.
Okay. Well, what discussion question is that?
For psychology.
Oh yes. I will be more than happy to help you out with that because I am totally normal. And I can give you a good perspective on that. Yes, I can.
I don't really need assistance, but I appreciate the offer.
Oh, I'm going to be so helpful for you in your journey forward.
No, I only have an hour and a half to do it. Please no.
What would you like to say goodnight, Kate?
Yeah. Good night, fam. We'll see you on Monday.
And as always, peace, love, and good night, or good vibes. Good night, all.
Oh, I'm just ending it.